If you're anything like me, you love summer. I have always been just a summertime girly. I love the ideas of having a little bit more open space, having some great travel, just spending more time with my friends, having rosé outside, just warm weather. All those things really light me up. And let's be honest, summertime for a lot of us can bring up some anxiety, thinking about what are we gonna wear, what are we gonna do with the kids if you have children, having some time for yourself, because there's often so many social occasions. So today I'm gonna break down how to really prepare your body, mind, and spirit to have your best summer ever. So I had this little cut on my hand because the other day I was doing laundry and I went to grab something and I cut my hand. So it is a Gabby's Dollhouse Band-Aid, but we're gonna rip the Band-Aid off here. First things first, you're probably gonna go to the beach. Maybe you'll go to a boat or you'll go to a pool party. Look at your swimsuits. We're gonna rip that Band-Aid off right now. Just go to look at the swimsuits that you have. And if they don't make you feel good and you don't feel confident in them, get new swimsuits. I know, for me as a trainer of over 25 years, you're thinking I'm saying like, get your workouts on, do your nutrition, do your health. Maybe some of those things can help, but I truly do believe every body is a summer body. We hear that saying all the time, and there's a reason for it. It's true. No matter what your size, no matter what your age, you absolutely deserve to look and feel your best and to be confident in the skin that you're in. So if your swimsuits don't make you feel amazing, don't make you feel good, invest in some great cover-ups that you like. Get a cute new suit. Get one that's your favorite color. Go to a specialty store. There's so many resources out there now, and please do not think that you need to hide. You do not, no matter what your size. The best thing that you can do is just be confident. So let's do this together. Go and look at your bathing suits. See if you need to invest in new ones. Get rid of the ones that make you feel crappy. Do not think you have to change anything about yourselves, but let's start with the suit. Get some new suits. Get something that makes you feel confident. Enlist a best friend to help you say, like, what do you think about this? Or someone that really loves you and is gonna be honest and loving to help you find something that's great. Cute cover-ups and like a cute hat, that can really just raise your confidence level so much. So have fun with this. Instead of having that energy of like, oh my God, it's summertime and I've got to get a new swimsuit. Put a little self-tanner on if you need it. Try on some suits and just really make it a fun experience. Put on some music, dance around, because this is your life. And I would hate for you to miss out on any experiences in life because you didn't feel confident. Especially as a mother now, I think I certainly don't want my daughter to ever think anything about her body or talk about her body the way that I used to in my teens and my 20s, but also I want to be present with her. I don't want to be worried about how I look in a bathing suit. I want to have fun with her. I want to run after her. I want to have her memories of me being a really fun mom that's participating, not someone that's self-obsessed with her body, which is what I used to be in my teens and 20s. So let's make this summer the summer of confidence, the summer of self-care, and the summer that you find a swimsuit that makes you feel absolutely amazing, all right? As women in perimenopause and during menopause, we often find that our mental health really struggles a bit because of so many hormonal changes. And I don't have to tell you that our mental health really does set the tone for absolutely everything else in our life. When we feel good mentally, we have a more positive outlook on life. We feel more energetic and more capable and more possibility to do all of the things that we want to do, right? So that's why I'm really happy to introduce you to BetterHelp, our sponsor of today's video. BetterHelp is an online therapy platform that makes it easy and convenient for you to get the mental health support that you need. They have a network of over 30,000 therapists, so it's really easy to find the perfect fit for yourself. In fact, a few years ago, I was going through some struggles and really just balancing motherhood and all of that, and I use BetterHelp myself, so I can speak from experience that it is an amazing, amazing service and platform. Whether you prefer video chats, phone calls, or even messaging, BetterHelp has options to suit your comfort level. I know that starting therapy can feel intimidating, but BetterHelp makes it so much easier. So you can fill out a quick questionnaire about your needs and preferences, and they'll match you with a therapist, usually within 48 hours. If you don't feel like your therapist is the right fit, you can easily switch to someone at no additional cost. Taking care of our mental health is just as important as taking care of our physical health, especially as we get older. And like I said, especially during the period of perimenopause and menopause, those hormonal shifts and changes can really affect our mental health. So if you've been considering therapy, but you haven't taken the leap yet, I want you to consider giving BetterHelp a try. Just go to betterhelp.com/Tracy Campoli and you'll save 10% off your first month of therapy. So we've talked about your mental health, but of course, you know I'm gonna talk about your physical health as well. As a trainer, I just can't help myself. It's really important, especially in the summer, find a physical activity that you enjoy, that lights you up, that's something that you look forward to. You know, and bonus points, if you look forward to it and your fitness is something that you find is fun and really excites you and it's a good time for you, that's the secret to consistency. You know, people ask me all the time, Tracy, how can I get more motivated? How can I find that motivation? And I always tell people, motivation isn't something that you find, it is actually something that is caused. And it's caused by doing something you enjoy. So as the months get warmer, maybe, you know, find something that you can do outside if that's more pleasurable for you. Maybe take up tennis or pickleball or some kind of new sport, or implement doing walk and talks with friends. Anytime I get a chance, if I have a meeting and I don't have to be glued in front of my computer, I try to make it a walking meeting so that I'm out in nature, I'm getting some fresh air, and I'm getting some more steps and activity in. You know, one of the reasons why the ladies inside TBT, my fitness membership and community, they get such great results is because it's actually really fun, because there's so much variety just built into the program. Most fitness memberships just have 1 or 2 styles of workouts, but we really give you so much variety. I always say that I have like fitness ADD, but it's true because I get bored so easily. So if you've been struggling with your fitness or you just can't get consistent, especially if you're over 40, I want to invite you into my masterclass, Fit and Fabulous Over 40. I'll leave all the information down below in the description box. I really give you the system to really reverse cellular aging, and it makes it so easy for you to get the results that you want from a fitness program. Summertime is the time for it to be fun, for it to be easy, for you to really find more enjoyment in your life, and your physical health also affects your mental health. They work together in tandem. So make sure you get moving and find something that's really fun and enjoyable for you. I promise at the end of the summer, you're gonna be like, this was the best decision I ever made. The next thing that I want you to start doing this summer to really have just an epic summer is to include some form of mindfulness in your life. Now, I know it's so easy to be like, oh, cringe, or eye roll, like another thing that I have to do, especially in the summer. And if you're anything like me, as a mom to a young child, I find that the summertime, as much fun as it is, there just feels like there's a lot of doing of other things, you know, planning play dates, you know, camp events. They have all those like spirit weeks, dressing my kid, packing for everyone. It's like, it just seems like it's a lot. So one of the things that I really highly encourage you to do is to carve out some sort of mindfulness practice for yourself. Whatever that is, you get to choose. So whether that's incorporating 5 minutes of meditation a day, or maybe you like to journal every day, or even just having time to read for pleasure every day, that can be a mindfulness practice. You know, I find that one of the things that really hinders women from creating good, healthy habits is thinking that it's like drudgery and like adding to that long, never-ending list of things that we need to do. However, if we make it a really bite-sized nugget, you know, even 5 minutes of mindfulness, 5 minutes of meditation, 5 minutes of breath work, you know, there's so many great resources, and I'll leave some down below in the description box. But really, the more you can just carve out a little bit of time, and like I said, even if it's 5 minutes just for you during the summer, it's going to change everything for you. And I also find that you'll be more present for the people that you love in your life, for your friends, for your family, for even your coworkers, because you will be operating from that full cup. You know, I know we've heard it a million times, like you can't get from an empty cup, but there's a reason, you know, there's a reason why we've heard that time and time again. We have to take care of ourselves, especially as women, especially if you're a mom, especially if you're working, right? We give so much, that's just our nature. So please make this summer the summer that you operate from a place of fullness, from overflow, because you are incorporating some mindfulness practice. And when you've decided what kind of mindfulness practice you want to start incorporating, definitely leave me a comment down below. You know, holding yourself accountable by writing it publicly, it's one of the best things that you can do to start a new healthy habit. So let me know in the comments below. It's one of my joys every single week to get into communication with you. So the next way you can expect to have your best summer ever is by booking a trip. Travel, in my experience, is just like one of the greatest joys in life, and all of us experienced a pandemic a few years ago where we had that gift and that possibility and that opportunity of travel completely taken away from us. So if you haven't already booked some kind of summer experience or travel for yourself, this is your sign to do it right now. You know, one of the things that I love about travel is that research shows that you are at your happiest. The peak of your happiness in the experience of travel is right after you book the trip, even before you go on it. And I really think that that's just sort of like because we're looking forward to something. You know, I have a 4-year-old and she's very excited about like life and everything. And it's such a good reminder for me. Like when I tell her like, oh, you know, grandma and grandpa are coming. It's like, oh my goodness, grandma and grandpa are coming. She tells her teacher, she like can't wait. And you know, we can bring some of that excitement and pleasure into our lives now as adults at any age and any stage. And I think that travel is one of the best way to do that. So, you know, obviously everyone has different budgets. You do what works for you. You can travel far, you can travel close. It doesn't really matter, but just the actual act of planning it, putting it on your calendar, having something to look forward is one of the greatest joys of life. And I know that it's going to raise your experience of joy, of pleasure, and of really stepping into your best summer ever. So keeping on this sort of travel vibe and energy, you know, planning a staycation is an amazing thing for you to have an incredible, incredible summer. You know, no matter where you live, I'm sure that there's a town close by, or maybe it's someplace in your town. You know, when I lived in New York, I used to do staycations all the time. I would book a beautiful, like really fancy hotel for myself for one night and just really enjoy being like a tourist in your own town or in your own area. So pick a hotel, pick an Airbnb, pick an inn, or, you know, even go camping if that's your thing, that's in your area, just so that you break up the monotony of our day-to-day life. You know, summer is, I just think like of being a little kid, and it's the time to really like be present, enjoy yourself, play more, have more fun experiences. So book a staycation in the area that you live and just allow yourself to be a tourist in your own town and have fun with this. Before we go on, I just want to take a quick second to thank all of you for being here. You know, I really appreciate each and every one of you for taking time out of your day, for watching my videos, and for being a member of my community. And if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. It's totally free to do so. And I just love this amazing community of women from all over the world that we are building here on YouTube. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you so much. I adore you. And definitely, if you're a new subscriber, make sure to let me know in the comments down below so I can welcome you in. When the summertime comes, I always start thinking about like, what is my summer style vibe? And what I mean by that is like, you know, what is the sort of like character that you want to portray this summer? When I lived in New York, I used to do this all the time. Like, you know, winters were long, right? In the Northeast. I grew up in Massachusetts, so it's not like Miami was like what I'm used to. So it's nice now being summer all the time. But, you know, summertime is a great time to sort of play with your style a little bit. It's a great time for you to freshen things up a little bit. So start thinking about like, what is the vibe that I want? What is the kind of character? And have fun with this. Again, summertime is a time to have fun, right? What is the character that you want to portray? So some ways to get some inspiration are here on YouTube, looking for style videos. I've got a couple great ones. I will leave link down below. You know, go on Pinterest and create Pinterest boards. You know, one thing that I love to do is shop my own closet. You know, I'm sure all of us have closets where there's things in the back. So it's a great time to sort of freshen up your wardrobe. You know, it's really important to have those like 3 piles, right? Things that you are keeping, things that you are donating, and then others that you're like, maybe they're not for right now, they're not in this season, or you want to hold them for like your daughter, your niece, or pack them away. You know, that can be the sort of like maybe pile. But it's a really important thing to do is just kind of look at the pieces you have, because I don't know if you're anything like me, sometimes I'll be like, wait a minute, I was going to buy that, and I realize I actually have something very similar in my closet. So save yourself a couple bucks, look and see what you've got in your wardrobe. And bonus points, if you get like a special rail or an area of your closet where you're kind of piecing together the looks of your style vibe for the summer, that just makes it easier for just pull pieces and to kind of have that cohesiveness of that energy of that character that you want for this summer. So we talked about getting some new swimsuits, but to just kind of bring it on back to that, you know, another way for you to have the best summer ever is to love your body right now. It's a little bit repetitive, but I just feel like, especially for women over 40, you need to hear it again. You know, this is your life, and being alive is a gift, right? We are not promised a tomorrow. This home, this house that we have, this body that we have, we need to take good care of it and to honor and to love it. You know, it doesn't matter what your religion is. I just truly believe that our body is a gift from God, the universe, you know, whatever you believe in, that, you know, it truly is a gift to be alive. So the more that you can just love your body, love, you know, these legs that let you walk and run and jump and play, you know, loving your lungs that breathe. I know it seems maybe a little bit like Pollyanna or something, but truly, you know, have an injury or a health scare and you will appreciate your body. We don't have to wait for something bad to happen to appreciate and love our bodies now. So let this be the summer that you are like, this is my summer. I love my body now. I am strong, I am healthy, I am well, and I am just feeling myself. It's contagious. It's a good thing. And I'm telling you, you'll be an example for other women in your life that you are like, I'm loving my body. I'm loving my curves. I'm loving my bumps. I'm loving, you know, all parts of me right now. I don't have to change anything, but I can just be an example of love and positivity and confidence. If you want to have an amazing summer, here's a hot tip. Get the fun on the calendar first. You know, I always think about this like, family obligations, work obligations, things like that. I don't have to like find the time. I don't have to like make the time to do that. That's already a given. So try and experiment. Make scheduling your fun time, specifically like fun with your girlfriends, get that on the calendar. You know, I have a friend who does this so well, and it's no surprise that she has a lot of fun in her life and also probably is one of my friends that has the most beautiful and loving relationships with her friends, and it's because she really makes spending time with you a priority. It must be. I'm gonna have to ask her one time, like, is your love language quality time? Because that definitely is one of my top. For me, it's words of affirmation and quality time, or how I really like being shown love. So schedule good, fun experiences and time with your friends on your calendar now, because you are worth it, and you having fun, it's gonna light you up. It's gonna bring you more joy. It's gonna make your life feel more full and juicy and just more pleasurable. And that's what we all want during summer, right? So get the fun on the calendar first. And my next great tip for you to have the best summer ever, body, mind, and spirit, is to try something new each week. You know, let this be like a fun game for yourself. Now, this can be as small as like taking a different route home, right? From work, or from picking up your kid at school, or like if you take a daily walk, right? I love doing that in my neighborhood. I'll like try to like get myself lost, and I get so excited when I'm like, oh, I've never walked down this street before. That's so great, right? Or it could be like just picking a new book, or reading a new article, or visiting a new website, or trying a new recipe. You know, whatever things that light you up and bring pleasure. You feel the theme here, right? It's about like, how can I bring more fun and juiciness and really enjoy my life more? So try something new. Maybe you take a dance class. Maybe you try a new fitness studio. Maybe you get a bicycle, right? Or whatever it is, but just try something new and try to make it like a mini challenge for yourself. One thing each week. It doesn't have to take a lot of time. It could be 5 minutes, but it is going to be like youth serum. It is going to make you feel more energetic, more positivity, and just really have that appreciation for yourself and your life. So I hope that you enjoyed this. I really had a lot of fun preparing this for you. You know, my point is life is now, and you know, your life is a beautiful, beautiful gift, and it's so easy, especially as women, you know, over 40, as we start going on, we have more responsibilities in our lives. Maybe you're a mother, maybe you're working, maybe you're caring for people in your family, right? You matter, and you having a beautiful life and experience matter, and you are being a gift the more that you are well taking care of yourself for everyone in your life. So if you want to show up as the woman that you really want to be, let's make this the most spectacular summer ever, and let's get into it together. We can hold each other accountable. Let's get active in those comments. Thank you so much for being here. I just love you so much, and if you want to stick around, make sure to check out this video next.